Okay, I'm a bad influence. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot to turn on the mix it up. Hang on. Give me 1 second. I'm a good fae. Okay. Luigi, I'm so sorry. Luigi, I will turn it on for you, just for you, okay? Hang on. I gotta turn it back on. Hi, Finley. Give me 1 second, guys. I promise. I'm so a mess right now. Okay. I have turned off the cooldown. Don't abuse it. Luigi, go get your dailies again. You know what? I'm just gonna make it 2 for this stream and call it a day. Yeah. Anyways, hi guys. Welcome to Rambles episode 5. I have the lovely Finley Fish here, and we are going to be discussing so many different things. Cool, I can fix it now. Cool. And yeah, thank you so much for hopping in. We're going to pause the music and switch over and say hello to Finley. Hello. We have returned. You've been summoned.
No way. We use the same raindrop transition?
Yo, I got it from, what's his name? I forgot how to pronounce it, but like, yeah. He was really cool, and I have him credited. Spink.
Hell yeah.
It's such a cool transition that I was like, I couldn't not. My name is literally Rain.
Right?
Raindrop transition pod. Yo, what's up, Snakey? Hello, everyone, and welcome in. So this is a talk show, so we are going to be focusing mostly on the creator. We have Finley here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away. Please keep the TOS safe. And Finley, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, let me give you the usual spill. The usual Please excuse me, I only woke up 2 hours ago and I don't have enough caffeine in me yet.
That's such a mood, except caffeine makes me go nuts, so.
But happy time zone to all of you. Thank you very much for having me. My name is Finley Fish, and I am a mostly indie and retro VTuber. But I like branching out and doing other stuff as well, like this talk show. I was very happy to be invited to join you, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
I've been hoping to like join a talk show or something like this for a while now.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I was unfortunately unable to get to everyone due to the fact that I'm starting a brand new job next week, and everything's kind of chaotic right now for me because I'm moving, going to a convention, so I unfortunately was unable to get to everyone, and I felt so bad. But as soon as my new job kind of settles down, I'll probably do one of these every other week, where people can just come on and ramble. So yeah, I was really excited. I reached out, I was like, fish. So, before my chat spoils it and decides to ruin my image, I spawn fish for a living. Just saying.
Ooh, that's a lovely word. Spawn.
My chat calls me a fish sex therapist. Uh-oh.
Lucky for you, I need no such therapy. I'll have you know, I've maxed out my Riz in Persona 3 Reload.
Oh my... Yeah, I cannot, man. I personally just he has done that, to be fair. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not a joke.
Yeah, Finley here has a Vroid model, so basically, I believe he's able to position the model pretty much any way he wants, so you can actually sit on the chair. Everyone else just kind of been like either an image or a person that just kind of stands there, and I'm like, I'm fine with this. Like, I'm not making them sit just because, you know.
Yeah, like I had a whole other thing planned, and then like just this afternoon, I just quickly checked your streams. Like, what's the set look like that I'm gonna be on? Oh, there's a chair.
Yeah,
It'd be a shame if I were to take advantage of the chair. Full screen screenshot of the entire studio, import into modeling software, positioned perfectly. Let's go.
Oh my god, it was like, and I joined the call and I opened up OBS and you were just perfectly on the chair and I'm like, yes. I know
All
you were
according to
joking,
Keikaku.
No, but seriously, so I guess the first thing I definitely want to start with is how did you get into VTubing? And may I ask, did you make your own VRoid model or did someone else make it for you?
So, it's actually very interesting because when I was still in primary school, I was like, you know what I want to be when I grow up? I want to be on radio.
Oh.
So that never happened. Radio is also like, I wouldn't say it's dying, but it's definitely changed a lot since like I, jeez, actually when last did I even listen to radio aside from like podcasts and stuff? Like even
Yeah.
in car rides, no one ever really listens to radio anymore because now it's like, cool, no, you get Bluetooth built into your stereo. You don't need to do the cassette tape with an aux cable going into it to like this little radio receiver that you plug into the lighter ports, and then you can play from your phone to there. Yeah.
Ooh, that's
I'm
awesome.
old, by the way. Not
No,
that
you're
old, but old
good.
enough. Old enough
Um,
to remember using cassette tapes. But
so
like from there, I grew up. I got into IT, and I was like, "Oh man, radio's kind of dead." But you know what I want to do? I want to stream. I want to do YouTube. And like back in 2016, I actually like dabbled in YouTube with my first foray. My internet was garbage, so I couldn't stream. I studied a bunch. I opened a business. I closed a business, and then I was like, "Oh, you know what I should do now? I should try streaming again." Do I just want a normal stream? Nah, let's try this cool VTuber thing. Because then I can be an anime girl. Yeah! And the rest is history.
that's awesome. So, did you make your own model in like VRoid Studio? You just opened it up and were like, I want to make this.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, this is actually like the fifth iteration of the model. Because like I went through 4 different attempts. Now, I have pretty much zero artistic talent. I failed art class in high school. This is how bad my artistic talent is. However, I tried my best. Like I went into V-Roid, I was like, I want to do like this cool thing where like have like a fishnet shirt. Yeah, that'll look cool. And like do this and like have gills and da 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 da. Wait, this all looks garbage. What if I just make my skin blue?
VRoid is
And
a
it worked.
very hard program to work with. I know that a lot of it requires you to go into another program, make the assets, and import it into VRoid Studio.
Oh yeah, jeez. I've got like 5 different versions of Unity installed for that exact reason. Getting these glasses on, by the way, took me about 6 hours.
Jesus Christ.
After which it failed, and I realized, oh wait, there's a regular glasses model in Vroid. What if I just tinted it black? That
That's
took
what
5 minutes.
Lamal. Yeah, I personally, I have a 3D model that is a Vroid. I got it commissioned by someone who did a fantastic job. However, I'm waiting on a few things to do a. My chat really wants me to do a workout stream, so I'm waiting on to be able to afford some 3D trackers so I can use those so that they can see my movements. Where
Nice, nice.
it's there are like full body applications. Don't get me wrong; they're just not gonna be able to capture me via my webcam when I'm on the floor doing like push-ups and stuff. So with the trackers, you're able to do that much easier,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's why I was like excited. The model looks so cool, and I was really hyped.
Like, it's never been easier to get into VTubing because of stuff like Vroid Studio, PNG Plus. Like, PNG tubers are everywhere. There's amazing ones out there now.
Oh yeah, trust me, there definitely are. It's fantastic. How part of most of my members of my VTuber group Project Tsunami are PNG tubers at this point. A few of them are not VTubers, and that's perfectly valid. I said there were some people who even applied and were very close to getting in, but it just came down to time zones. Literally, like half the decisions were so hard, and it was because they just didn't have a PNG tuber, they didn't have anything, and it was like, well, I would love to have you, but this person has this in a better time zone. So it was like, but like PNG tubers are so cool because like PNG tuber plus is fantastic. And honestly, I love the diversity of VTubers who are 3D because like they can like fully walk around and like be thrown around and stuff, and it's so cool.
My favorite part about having a Vroid model is how easy it is to just quickly whip up a cosplay for something. Like, no matter what
Right?
I'm playing, I can probably just change my outfit to fit whatever I'm playing.
Oh my god, yes. And that's why I'm like, I'm so I
Like,
definitely
a-
like. Oh my god, it was. I was just like,
all
that
these
is
different
so
mediums
cool.
have so many different strengths to them. Like, sure, 3D has all this maneuverability and such, but like 2D is so expressive and emotive, and it's full of movement and life. And like even the PNG tubers, I have a friend who streams literally just using Ducklet, just Ducklet the Pokemon and Discord reactives, and yet just with those two images, he gets so much emotion out of it.
That is
I love it.
so
I love
cool.
it.
His Resident Evil outfit is my fave. Ooh, I'll have to see that sometime. Yeah,
Oh
thank you for that,
yeah.
pet.
No, I found a outfit for Leon Kennedy while I was playing Resident Evil 4. I was like, oh, this is like
Oh!
$5. Cool.
Oh! I
That's
need to
worth it.
see
I love Resident Evil
this.
4. Yoink. Or do you mean my Sheva Alomar cosplay that I quote unquote whipped together?
Yeah, no, that was awesome. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you're not following Finley, let me give Finley a shout. Actually, Alex, you're here. Can you give Finley a shout out? I'm pretty sure he's in chat. Please go follow Finley. Don't, so yeah. I guess let's move on to why did you decide to become a fish? What was like the whole thing behind fish?
So that's actually a no-brainer for me because my entire life my nickname has been Fish.
Really?
Like since I started gaming on freaking Age of Empires 1 back in the days of 33.6k dial-up, it's been Fish
Oh my
in
god, I
some
love
form or
that.
another. And it's just morphed into my persona to the point where, like, unironically, some of my legal contracts are signed with Fish because that's who they know me as.
No shot. That's so cool. Also, thank you so much for the follow. We just hit 1.3k. Let's go.
Hey, let's go!
All right, so that's super cool. As someone who's loved fish ever since like elementary school, can confirm Finley is fish. Fish is fish. Yeah. So then I gotta ask, what's your favorite fish?
If I had to narrow it down, it would probably be the humble Cycrolites marcitus, also known as the blobfish.
My heart.
I
Oh,
love this little guy. He does
he's.
not get the correct representation because they always only see him when he's depressurized. It's so sad. He looks like a glob of snot out of the water.
I know. I studied fish throughout college for the last 3 years, and I actually did a paper on the blobfish because we were required to pick some deep sea fish to do some papers on. And I was like, I want to do the blobfish, and my professor was like, why? And I'm like, because he's misunderstood, and I misunderstood, and I like him. And she's
Yeah!
like, she's like,
The blobfish is misunderstood.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
She was like, oh my god. She definitely was like, you're the first of my students to give that reason. Not because it's a ball of slime or a meme, it's because it's misunderstood. She's like, okay, fine. I was like, you wouldn't let me pick my seahorses, which are my favorite fish, so I have to do something else. And that was the next best thing.
Seahorses are cool.
I actually got to spawn and raise seahorses and dwarf seahorses.
Damn.
So I was actually a part of a big project that actually helps some research in the Bahamas to work on the population of wild dwarf seahorses, which only live about 1.5 years in the wild and captivity. They have a very short lifespan, and they're about 1 inch big. But I was trying to see if there was a way to change their source of food and their protein and see if that would allow them to live a little longer and maybe give birth to a second amount of babies. And I never really got to do the full research for it, but my research did help because they lived more than 1.5 years. They lived almost 2 years. And I was like, did I set a world record? They're like, no, but you did get close. I was like, dang. But it was really cool to be a part of that research, so I was really proud of that. And I love fish, so I was like, I gotta get Finley on here. I hope that I could get you in with the other person I have today, because I was like, I really, 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 really want to be able to interview you, because I love fish too much.
Hi, hello, welcome to stream.
Feed. Fish.
Oh, yeesh.
So I gotta ask you.
That makes more sense.
Huh? What'd you say? You said something really fast.
That makes more sense.
Oh, that
It
makes more
just
sense.
that makes more sense. Makes more sense.
Yes, yes. So I gotta ask, do you have the Twitch lurk bait fishing thing on your streams?
Surprisingly enough, I don't.
You should get it.
Like, I love the idea of fishing minigames. Like, I very strongly, very harshly judge games based on their fishing minigames. By the way, I will die on this hill. Breath of Fire 3 has the best fishing minigame of all time. You cannot convince me otherwise.
I never played it, so I can't make the decision. But this isn't a mini game. It's for your chatters to actually fish while you're streaming, so they can
Yeah,
just
like I've seen it around quite a few times.
I'll pull it up.
I like having a minimalistic overlay.
That's
and
so valid.
Even though I do love the fishing minigame. I love it. I love it so much. Unfortunately, it just takes up so much room. And like,
it doesn't work right now either.
Like,
That's the other thing.
I was at war with myself for like a good 3 months because I could not decide big overlay or no overlay.
Yeah, so...
And then I kept running into games where, oh no, I'm in front of important UI elements. Move to the other side, nope, I'm still in front of important UI elements. Now what?
Yeah. No, that's so valid. So when I first started out, I had like an overlay. The only games I will play with an overlay like this is my background for everything pretty much at this point. I made it myself. It was really easy to make in Canva. And basically I'll put the game in the thing and I'll move my model down so it's like I'll only do it for games that have like a weird aspect ratio like Genshin Impact or Nightingale, which I just recently played, because they have weird ratio aspects, so they don't fit perfectly as a rectangle. They're actually more square. So I'll do that because I don't want everything covered. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's so weird. Like, people will cover like half of their game with like so many things. It's just like, I can't see the game. I don't really want to watch them as a content creator. Actually,
Like, I know people always say they come for the content creator, not the game, but come on, I want to be able to see the game at least. I hate covering up things in the game as well.
Yeah, no.
That's part of the reason why I love retro games so much, because 4:3 aspect ratio, ooh, now I have all this room to work with.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I personally will do a full screen game if it's like, you know, Dead by Daylight or something, or whatever. But if it's a smaller aspect ratio, I will change it to fit this and have my chat here, so there's just, and has my name. The table and chair are easily moved in, like, my dragon. I haven't been using the fishing game because it also just doesn't work lately. It's not connecting to my Twitch chat properly, so I'm just like, I'm fine with this. If it's not gonna connect, I just won't have it on. And, I mean, it's overall just, like, kind of like a... I want my chat to be able to experience the game, especially if I'm promoting it for a sponsorship or something, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, what's your main games that you play? Like, you said retro, but, like, do you have a favorite game that you, like, kind of come back to all the time?
Despite what chat may say, it is not Genshin Impact. Please do not look at my playtime. Ignore the fact that Genshin Impact has, like, 100 hours of it on stream. I'm not a Genshin streamer. I just did it for 1 month. It's fine. But games that I go back to... Ignore the fact that I've got a Paimon skin. We ignore that.
We're gonna ignore the fact that I may have almost every single achievement in the game. Every single character is pretty much leveled / built. Every single area is explored to 100%. And I have over 1,000 hours in the game.
Nice. Yeah, I've got 200 and something days of playtime in the game.
Yeah, no, I've been playing since 2020. I've been
Like,
a day one player.
It's weird because I don't know why, but I remember playing Genshin in 2016. I don't know why. But like the time frame's like, yeah, no, I remember. Like I played this because I wanted to play.
It didn't come out until 2020. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't understand it either. Like I'm trying to figure out how it is that I remember playing it in 2016 because I distinctly remember this was back when I was in uni, and I wanted to play.
Maybe you played
what
Honkai
Tears of the
Impact
Kingdom.
3rd?
I did not play Honkai Impact 3rd. I only played that recently. I know specifically it was Genshin because I really wanted to play Breath of the Wild, but I was like, I don't have a Switch.
I wonder what you played,
Let's
because it
play
definitely
this
was
Genshin thing.
probably was like very similar to Genshin, but
it was Genshin, but it might have been pre-alpha Genshin or something stupid. I don't know.
You
like I know my
found
account is old.
You probably found something that was like
like I cannot explain it, but I know for a fact, 100%, it was Genshin. I was playing the Traveler. There was Paimon. there was Mondstadt, and I still had the account when I came back to Genshin back in like 2020.
Really? That's
So I don't know how it is. I don't know what it was. I don't know where it was. I barely know when it was. I barely know what I was at that time.
Mm-hmm. That's so
But
interesting.
games that I like going back to, probably stuff like Binding of Isaac. I freaking love Binding of Isaac. It is one of my favorite roguelikes. I have sunk thousands and thousands of hours into that game. Minecraft is always a classic, especially modded Minecraft. Although things that have been on my mind, living rent-free in my mind lately, have been randomizers.
Ooh, randomizers are so much fun.
Like, especially if it's a game you already know really well. It's like, let's spice it up. I want to spice it up.
That is so cool. I love that because, like, if you're really good at a game, a randomizer is so much harder. Speaking
yeah.
of games, DBD's new update is out. I already bought the DLC, but I'm not gonna be playing it for at least a week. I know how sweaty it's going to be, so I'm probably gonna not touch it for a few days at the very least. Plus, server reset is in 10 days, so sweaty.
Oh yeah, like I make it a habit that whenever something new comes out or whatever, I give it a week. I give it a week so that everything can settle, any like day one bugs can be patched out, etc, etc, etc. Then I just enjoy the game.
That's why I waited to download Wuthering Waves, because I knew all of the stuff got patched out finally, and I was just like, okay. My first match, and it's a super sweaty. You're in European servers night. You are so fucked. God. Yeah, so I guess.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water.
Shit.
They turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Let's
Do
go,
you
Raiders.
understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs.
Waiting for the frogs
It's not
then.
funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs.
Oh yeah, we got the gay frogs. Yo! I see a stinky Finn. Hello,
Hi,
hello, hello,
May.
everyone. Oh, you're on US servers. I forgot, Night. Oh my god, poor soul. Chi. I think it's Chi. I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Chihime. I just call her Hime.
Ow! Child. My cat just bit my toes. No.
Typical cat things.
You're being held hostage now, child. You have no choice. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for the false Maddie. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, Maddie. Thank you. We are doing Rainer's Rambles, so I'm not gonna be focusing too much on the raid, but thank you so much for entrusting me with your community. Make sure to go get food, water, do what you gotta do, and say hello to Finley. And also my screaming cat, who's screaming and grumbling. Her name is Marcy. And she's a baby when she isn't biting me and my toes. And screaming at me because I'm holding her. Do you have a cat, Finn? I gotta ask.
I used to have a cat. Unfortunately, when I moved back home, I had to return the cat.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't my cat. It was the neighbor's cat. But the neighbor's cat moved in with me.
Now you can hear the child.
I hear the child.
Yes, her name is Marcy. And she, is a 2-year-old brat that I have spoiled too much.
In typical cat fashion.
She was semi-feral when they first got her pregnant, and then they, poor baby, had to give her her babies, and then they took them away, and I feel really sad, and they were gonna euthanize her, so I took her, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening. So she's mine now. I also have 2 other cats in the house that are my roommates, and then there's a dog that we take care of for my roommate's sister who isn't home right now, but we alternate weekends, like with someone else, to just help take care of the dog. So at like random points in my longer streams, I'll just like walk outside and be like, all right, hang on, Chad, I gotta go let the dog out.
Who let the dogs out?
So then, now my next question would be, is there something you want to, before I move on to my actual next question, is there anything you wanted to talk about? Like, anything you want to brag about? Like, something that you're excited about that's coming up for you? Like, go ahead, brag about yourself.
Brag about myself. Let's see. Man, it's one of those things, like, you always have one or two things you want to brag about. Like, the moment someone asks you, your brain just goes, boop, reset, do. I think I want to ask about what's with the dragon.
Oh, okay. That's Nimbus. He is my familiar and dragon boy. And I have a redeem called Nimbusy. I don't think it's on. I think I turned it off for this stream in particular, but let me triple check.
Hi, Nimbus.
Yes. He says hi, hello, welcome to stream anytime someone comes into chat. And he was animated by Soljim Art. I love her work. Miku is such a fascinating fantastic, god, I can't English. Fantastic artist. So he just kind of sits there, and then I guess I could figure out which hotkey it is for the Nimbusy redeem. Let me just
That's kind of adorable.
I know.
Welcome to stream.
Miku is the most
I've,
adorable artist. Yes, I agree.
I have a little mascot slash pet slash buddy myself, Quarter,
Ooh.
the starfish.
I love
He
that.
he doesn't do much except I guess what's the word that I'm trying to find here? He says some very sus things.
Yeah, I had that originally. I think it's VTS Pod, correct? But
Oh,
then...
No, he learned to imitate my voice completely.
What? How did you do that?
We don't talk about that.
Huh.
He said one thing and then immediately shut up. He hasn't spoken since, and I'm actually not complaining about that.
Did I not give it a hotkey? There it
The
is.
starfish talks. Yes, the starfish can talk. He just chooses not to,
Yes, I put Nimbusy.
and we're all thankful for it.
I put him on my head now. This is Nimbusy. He's my boy. And he's on my
Aw.
head. Chat
That's
can...
adorable.
Yes, I normally have redeems off for these types of strips, but if people ask about it, I always go, yeah, I have other toggles. I have... Chat's favorite one is to strip me. That is a
There you
thing.
go.
I have the tail. I think that's the Fae outfit. There's the wings. Is it plus? No. Is it? It is. There. You guys get the stripping.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice wings.
The mask also comes off. But I'll put it back on. Yeah, I personally love my model. But I would love if I could do more 3D stuff in the future, because that would be so cool. Because I love the fact that, like, you could throw stuff and you just go swinging across, like, your screen, and it's so funny.
Oh yeah, one of the favorite redeems that I've set up is just /kill, which yeets me across the screen with a Wilhelm scream playing, followed by
Laval!
a little thud just as I land.
Oh my god, I love that so much. That is so cute, and that is
One of my
hilarious.
proudest moments.
I love that so much. That is amazing. Pipe Bomb is the best redeem that he has. Oh my god. I have FBI open up as a sound alert, but it's like expensive and has a... I'm mildly autistic, so certain sounds I just can't have playing in my ear more than once, otherwise I will, like, actually get overstimulated. So I was like, yeah, I personally was just like, yeah, you get one FBI open up every 10 minutes.
I guess there's one thing that I can brag about, and that is that I have been described as a quote-unquote being built different.
Oh?
Because I am a lunatic who has been streaming for 237 days straight. Every single day for no less than 4 hours, usually 8 hours, weekends 12 hours.
Holy shit. You are a nut job. What the fuck, bro?
I do not have a job at the moment. Actually, no, I do have a job at the moment. Currently, my job is full-time content creator. Somehow. Thanks, Nick.
12-hour day of Persona. God damn.
Yeah, I did 67 hours of it in 1 week. It would have been 69, but chat bullied me to go to sleep 2 hours early one stream. It's like, no.
Damn.
But chat won. They
Damn.
won. The bullying won.
Damn.
Just
Thanks
because
for the
they wanted
lurkies,
to go to
Dios. And thank you guys for the
sleep.
dailies, everyone. I appreciate you all. You're just honestly, y'all are menaces. Damn. So yeah, I forgot ads exist. I'm sorry. I can't control the ads. Help.
Twitch ads.
Dude, I have no choice. They always like play the most atrocious length ads too. It's like, what?
Yep.
I think my favorite is a
Unique
Depends ad.
position. Like, I almost never get hit by ads because there's so few ads that get served in South Africa. It's pretty much a case of, cool, there's 3 minutes of ads coming up, a single Red Bull ad, an ad for a bank, it's been 30 seconds, no more ads.
Interesting.
It's always the Red Bull ad for some reason. I don't know why.
So I raided into someone once, and I waited for the 30-second ad that normally appears when you're like on the raid screen, right? I joined their stream. Yeah. I'm super hyped. I'm like, yo, what's up? I've been dying to raid them for a while. I love them. They're like one of my favorite content creators, someone I really genuinely look up to. And I get slammed with.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that?
I'm gonna kill your chat.
This is crap gay. Frogs friggin'
Your fault. This is your fault.
I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay.
Oh my god.
It could, believe me, it could be worse.
Yeah, I think the worst one was when someone donated like 1 bit at a time, like 1,000 times. So all I got was gay frogs for 30 minutes.
Yes, we definitely wouldn't do that, right, Snake? Right, Nick?
Well, it doesn't do that.
We definitely
for bits.
not do that.
It doesn't do that anymore. It's just one noise, and it's like limited.
We absolutely did that earlier this week.
Y'all will not get that. I will actually it's turned off for a reason. You can't do this to me. But as I was saying, I got slammed with not 3, not 6, not 9, but 15 minutes of ads. Because it would keep
15 minutes.
No.
Ads.
It would keep reloading. So I would wait through the 3 minutes, and it would just glitch. So I opened it up on another fucking tab, and it was fine. And I'm like, hey, I rated it, but I got 15 minutes. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, my other tab is still playing ads. He goes, no shot. And I showed him a screenshot, and he's like, what the fuck? And it was like the funniest thing. I was like, you know what? I'm subscribing just to avoid this. And he's like, no, you don't have to. Thank you for the 1 video, and thank you so much for the gifted subs. You guys are super sweet. Oh my gosh, you did not have to. Did you know you could sing Amazing Grace to the tune of the original Pokemon theme song? I don't know the original Pokemon theme song, but yeah, it sounds about right.
I want to be the very best that no one ever was. I did not do vocal warm-ups this morning. But yes, that knowledge has been living rent-free in my head since I found it out yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. Well, yeah, I guess that is something that I can brag about. I stream a
lot.
A healthy amount.
Not healthy amount. Nuh-uh. I'm so sorry,
I get sleep. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I don't like 'em putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. This is crap gay. Frogs friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you.
I'm going to end.
Yeah, that's about the normal reaction you get whenever I raid into someone as well.
You started a hype train. This is your fault. Marcy, can you not bite me? Please. My elbow. Thank you for the gifted sub. No, Finley, I love your community.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
They're such a joy to just interact with.
I'm blaming you.
Part of the reason why I've been streaming so much this week has just been because of those two menaces constantly being active in my chat as well.
This is supposed to be about you, not me. Stop it, all of you.
My community, it's an extension of me.
Yes.
Anyway, let me help.
No, 69. Stop it. I'm going to actually eat you, cat. First time I've ever subbed to someone. What? Oh. I'm holding my cat until she stops biting my fucking toes. You heathen. This is your fault.
Little toe biter.
Yes, she absolutely is. And I love her. But you guys stop biting me, honey. And did it out of spite, Lamau? Bro? Best way to sub for the first time? Thank you.
Too true.
Oh my god. Alright, so then I gotta promote Finley. Y'all gotta go follow Finley. Stop it. Anyways. So is there a topic you specifically would like to talk about, or am I good to keep asking you tons of questions?
Oh, no, by all means, feel free to keep asking.
Awesome. So when you like, so you're looking for a job. Like, are you looking for a job, or do you just want to like do full-time content creation for a while?
I am currently in a position where I thankfully don't need to go looking for a job. Like, I just came out of running a business for 5 years, and I moved back home afterwards. So I'm currently kind of set, which is why I'm going to try my damnedest for I guess about a year to see, can I turn content creation into an actual full-time job?
Yeah,
I love this. I absolutely love interacting with people.
No, that's super valid, and honestly, yeah. Like, if you want to do this and you're making enough where you can continue doing this comfortably, by all means, numbers mean nothing to that, and honestly, super valid for you to continue. So, do you post on other platforms, or just, like, Twitch? What do you post on?
Like, I am on everything, but, like, I exclusively stream on Twitch at the moment. I'd love to do the multi-streaming thing for the strangest of reasons.
I could show you a free way to do it, by the way.
Oh, I'm currently lacking the hardware, so I'm running on older hardware, which I'm working on.
Okay, that's understandable.
But like, I would love to multicast to YouTube as well, but not for the reason you may think.
Oh?
You see, YouTube. I currently have a archive of most of my VODs for like the past 3-4 months on YouTube. However, YouTube has this little problem, in that if a VOD is longer than 12 hours, you can't upload it. Not many people run into this problem.
It takes a while. Sometimes.
No.
Really?
No. Unless you're a YouTube partner, in which case I think you can go up to 24 hours. Even if you're, like, validated and all that, it only lets you go up to 12 hours for a VOD. I know this because I've had multiple VODs that are longer than 12 hours.
Oh,
but if I
wow,
multi-stream
that
to
sucks.
YouTube, then it automatically saves the VOD to YouTube, even if it is longer than 12 hours. I can cheat the system.
Yo, that's actually really smart.
However, that's also the only thing keeping me from doing longer than 12-hour streams.
Which is understandable, and honestly, you could probably just stop your stream and then restart it.
I mean, I
really
could, but
wanted
like,
to.
it doesn't feel right. And then I have to go through all the rigmarole and like extra files and stuff. It's like I can do longer than 12-hour streams. It's just effort. It's extra effort that I have to put in, and I'm already like 70 VODs behind on my VOD channel.
Jesus Christ. If your streams last for...
If your streams last for more than 12 hours, go see a medical professional. No.
Okay. Good night. Thank you so much for hopping in. And for those who are coming in, please understand that this is about Finley. I know that there is another talk show coming on later this evening, but let's keep it about Finley. I appreciate your enthusiasm, though, but I'm doing 2 separate streams so that we can focus on each person and so that each of them get the love that they deserve. So, yeah. No, honestly, I'm really jealous that you're able to stream that long. I think the longest I did was 11 hours on New Year's, and then I died. I was like, nope,
Yeah,
I'm
my
done.
longest stream at the moment was a 16.5-hour Resident Evil 5 marathon, which was fun. I'd love to do a 24-hour stream sometime as well.
Oh, yeah. I'm worried that if I do a 24-hour stream, that I just won't be able to do it. Like, I can't stay up that long.
Nah, nothing little taurine can't fix.
Finley just insane. I agree. Look, I'm insane to a degree.
I'm built different. It also helps that I'm just a very nocturnal person.
I personally can't also just because I'm gonna be working a full-time job soon, so I just don't have
Oh,
the
yeah.
time. I'm excited
Yeah,
to start this
I
new
am.
job though.
I am very privileged in that I have the time to be able to stream this long, and I think that has also helped a lot with my growth because I'm fairly new at streaming.
No, yeah, and that's super valid, but I think that it's absolutely like people don't understand that sometimes. Yes, a 6-hour week is much harder than streaming, as I've done both. Like, but
Oh yeah,
people don't realize that like it's still hard to stream for that long, you know? Like, it's still very hard to keep track, and also your poor PC is just gonna be like,
nah, this is par for the course for my PC.
oh my god. Nah, my PC can barely handle like 6 hours of Dead by Daylight and all of my stuff running to the point where I'm just like, bruh. No, please. So, what kind of PC specs do you have? Like, are you like a full like PC gamer? Do you play on like console or what? Thanks for the water.
Like I have some older consoles and stuff. Ooh, water. It's a good idea actually. I'll have a sip as well.
Mhm.
Mm. Shh, Snake, they don't need to know that. Snake, they don't need to know that. Like I have been
So
involved
it
with
exploded,
gaming.
huh?
Okay, fine. I'll get to that. I'll get to that. So I have been into gaming since I was very young. Like when I was 6, I got a Sega Mega Drive, and I loved Jurassic Park and Streets of Rage and Static and all that stuff. Got a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. Eventually, I got a PlayStation 3, but that's like the newest console I actually have.
Really?
Because somewhere around there, I just got sucked into PC gaming because my favorite games were for the longest time first-person shooters and real-time strategy games. Now, I don't know if you've ever tried playing a real-time strategy game using a controller. It's, shall we say suboptimal. Some games are just meant for the mouse. And I love using a mouse. I love using a keyboard. I love typing. I love going clickety-clackety. Unironically, I've played StarCraft 64 on the Nintendo 64.
Wow.
Good lord. Oh. But, that said, my introduction to real-time strategy games was, in fact, on a console. Because some of the first games that I played were Dune, The Battle for Arrakis on the Sega, and the original Command & Conquer on PlayStation 1. Then I switched over to Age of Empires and Warcraft 3 and all that stuff. But that's not what you want to hear. You want to hear about the exploding PC, don't you?
Yes!
I believe in using up everything. I don't want to just like, no, I'm done with it. I'll just like leave it in a closet for a rainy day. No. I use it until it's finished.
Damn.
I scoop all the butter out of the dish, so to speak.
Honestly,
So-
understandable. In this economy.
Yeah, in this economy. So basically, my PC was 11 years old.
Damn.
I built it back in... let me do some math. I want to say 2010. In 2010, I built the PC that I was using. And I got the bright idea of, hey, you know what would be fun to use? Let's try this water cooling thing.
Oh no.
And to its credit, to its credit, it worked really well. It gets very hot here in South Africa. Like, the weather here is not nice, so it was good. It was good. I loved it. Kept my CPU cold and cool, and everything's good.
Right.
I'm the type of person to have a million tabs open so I can go to it when I need and just not reopen it. I used to be, then I started bookmarking them instead for when I need them, and closing them when I don't need them anymore. And then I got a laptop. Now all those tabs are on my laptop instead of my gaming PC.
Okay, that's yeah.
Compartmentalized. So, it was just about 2016, I think. I am busy trying to speedrun Resident Evil 1, the remake. And I was like, I'm making good time. I'm about 4 hours in, no saves, near the end of the game, and suddenly my screen just goes black. It's like, huh?
Oh no.
But I still hear audio. The audio is still playing, my PC's still running. I was like, huh? So, like, take a look over, and it's like, huh, why is this wet?
Why is this
what had
wet?
happened? Why is this wet? So what had happened is the water cooling tubes had completely disintegrated and flooded my graphics card with coolant, shutting it off.
Oh no.
So immediately turned PC off because I don't want the CPU to overheat. It's like, take the graphics card over to the kitchen sink, rinse it off, leave it in the drying rack for a week. That card still works. The card still works and is in fact in use in my other rig.
No shot, you heathen! Oh my god.
It still works. The shroud is completely loose and like held to the card with fishing line, but it still works. It's still in there. So, okay. That failed. I need to replace some stuff now. So I order new coolers and stuff and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Replace this and this and this. Cool. PC is back up and running again in the week. Using the same card, by the way. Then, university ends, I move back home. Boot up PC, and you just hear suddenly, pop, and PC is no longer booting up. It's like, oh. Cool, that was the power supply that just went.
Oh shit.
Power supply was like 7 or 8 years old at that point. So, okay, that's fine. We get a brand new power supply. We get a nice, fancy one. PSU 80 plus gold, etc., etc., etc. Make sure it's got enough power to power everything and not have to go into overdrive jet engine mode. So it's nice and quiet. Then we fast forward a bit. 2019. I'm like, I can't find work despite going to university for 6 years. I'm going to start a business. Cool, my business opens up in 1 month. What I want to do before then? I'm going to 100% Skyrim. So I boot up Skyrim Extended Edition, or Special Edition, whatever the latest one is, which I hadn't played yet at all. I was like, I want to get 100% achievements in this. 1 day in, my PC goes, boop, again. This time, it's either the motherboard or the CPU. Don't know which one it is, can't test which one it is, so I have to replace everything else. At this point, it is an entirely new PC, after pretty much 11 years of having used up every single part in it, to the point of failure, except for the GPU, which I cannot stress enough, still works and is still in use.
That is so funny though. That is honestly the definition of just use it till it dies, and I love you for that. As someone who grew up
So
with
it exploded 3 times.
as someone who grew up in we were poor. We could not afford a lot of things. I continue to use clothing, anything like that I can, like whatever I need to do until it is dead and gone. And then once it like is dead and gone, I will try to see if it is salvageable to donate. And if I can't donate it, it gets thrown out or used as scrap for someone else. And y'all might think I'm crazy, but when you grow up in a home where you basically have barely any money to afford lunch at school, to the point where you get government assistance, like, you save everything you can, you know? And my dad...
It's not being cheap, it's called being frugal.
Exactly.
It's being frugal, there's a difference.
Oh, it's not cheap either, it's more so people think you're crazy for it. It's like, no.
What, for using... Listen, it's the same philosophy of, you paid for the whole speedometer, you're gonna use the whole speedometer.
Exactly. Some people just don't get that. It's so important to very much use as much as you can out of an object, and people are just getting so used to throwing things out. And honestly, like, that's my biggest thing as someone who has lived in this world where we're just throwing so much stuff out every single day. Why? When we can be recycling and reusing things, like, we're wasting so much.
A lot of things can be fixed as well.
Yeah.
But a lot of people just, it boils down to, personally, what I think it boils down to is people just don't have the time. They're like, cool, this is going to take time to fix or replace or whatever. I'll just get a new one instead, because that'll be faster. Will it cost a little extra? Yes, but time versus money.
Exactly. And honestly,
like,
I think that more people should be like, yeah, let me reuse stuff, but also maybe there could be potentially like a job where like you can give people the opportunity to learn how to fix items like this and do something like that instead. Like, why not?
I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of companies that specialize in e-waste. They take all these things that people throw out there as like, still kind of working. It's like, can we fix this? Yes, fix it. No, then we recycle it properly. Because there's a lot of gold in circuit boards.
Oh yeah, and honestly, people don't realize how much that's worth, and it's just like you can reuse that. You can still
It all
end
adds up.
Yeah, and I feel like people are like, oh, we're running out of like valuable materials to use in our devices, and it's like, well, yeah, of course you
Oh,
are.
you know we're running out of helium.
That's been like that for years. I've known
Yeah.
about that for years. It's
Like,
sad.
it's just one of those things. Like, huh? What do you mean we're running out of helium? It's because we keep pumping it into balloons.
Yeah, and that's the scary
Like,
part.
unironically. Man. Speaking of things I need to replace, my keyboard. I have been needing to replace this keyboard for probably a good 8 years. Because the day that it got to me, it was already not working properly. But I couldn't return it because the returns policy is like, oh no, you'll get 30% of your money back. It's like, huh?
What do you mean? 30%
What do you mean I only get 30% back? Yeah, 30% my ass. So I kept using it. It is the loudest mechanical keyboard in the world. It double, triple, quadruple, sometimes pentuple presses keys, and now the enter key isn't working properly anymore.
Yeah, no, that's what you gotta do when it's been like 7 years. You used it to the fullest.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like, eventually I will replace it. But at the moment, it's also a smaller form factor, so it fits on my minuscule desk.
Yeah, I honestly, I got a computer keyboard, and I thought it was breaking. It turns out I just had a hotkey on a different program. That's why it didn't work. So I gave it to my dad. I was like, "Hey, can you fix this?" He's like, "I don't know if I have the time, but I have another keyboard that's like the same exact one. Do you want this that a client bought, but he doesn't like it? He can't return it." And so, and like, basically the client's like, I don't want, like, can one of your kids use it? And he's like, I'll see. So I got a brand new keyboard, and then we figured out the problem. And I have a brand new keyboard, and I just said to him, keep the older one, and you can either use the keycaps for something else, or you can return it and get the money back. And he returned it and got the money back, so it was a win-win. But, like, I hate when products don't work, you know? It pisses me off. One time, I ordered a robe. A bathrobe. You know, like when you take a shower? I lived in a college, so my bathroom was like a good 10-minute walk sometimes from my room. And it's cold as fuck in the winter where I used to live. So I'd be I want to put on a bathrobe. Guess what they sent me instead? Boogie wipes.
Ants? Boogie wipes?
Not even clothing. Boogie wipes. And when I said, you guys sent me the wrong item, I want a new one, they're like, you have to return the boogie wipes and give us the item that we missent you. And I'm like, what? You didn't send me anything. I had a whole argument with them on the phone. I said, you know what? I just want a refund. I just want a refund. I don't even want the robe anymore. I want a refund. And I got a refund. And I got to keep my boogie wipes.
Hey,
I
free
still
boogie
have-
wipes.
I still have, I think, a pack of said boogie wipes. Because I never used them.
Aw, man.
It was just like there.
Capitalism, in general, is a hilarious thing. You want to hear a very interesting story about a conspiracy that turned out to be true?
Oh, share.
You know light bulbs?
Yeah.
Did you know that there was a conspiracy? That all the light bulb manufacturers were getting together and they're like, lads, we have to stop making light bulbs last longer.
Huh?
And fun fact, not a conspiracy. Real thing. There are light bulbs 100 years old that are still burning because they were made properly. They were made to last. Do they emit a lot of light? No, but they last. They're still going. There's literally a hard cap on light bulbs that they install. This is not tinfoil hat conspiracy theory. This is literally, you can look it up on Wikipedia. It's a real thing. Like, there was an investigation, there was a lawsuit, and all of that stuff, but it's like, technically they did nothing wrong. But it was a conspiracy. Just like the onion bonds?
What? It's just blowing my mind. What? Oh my god.
Or the fact that GameStop stock is, again, going through the roof?
That's... Honestly, I'm just like, at this point, GameStop is just doing something to fuck with the market.
Diamond hands! Like, I love late-stage capitalism, because at this point, all you can do about it is laugh. You know what? That's fine. Why not laugh then? if you can't do anything about it, then at least find some humor out of it, right?
Oh, absolutely. And as someone who's just like, I'm just trying to work and get money. I just like, oh, this is life now, I guess. Oh my god. So we are ending, unfortunately. I've had a blast talking to you, but we are getting towards our end time. And I would love to continue talking, but today is just not the best for me. So is there anything else you wanted to share with the chat? Any like big things you wanted to talk about? Anything you want to promote? Go ahead and let them know. This is where we open the floor to a Q&A. If anyone wants to ask any questions, feel free to do so. Yeah, and then we can go ahead, and if there's someone specific you'd like to raid, we can do that. If not, we can go ahead and I can pick someone on my list.
Yeah. Now, I always have like a short list of raid targets. Like I usually can't raid them because I end up starting stream before them and ending stream after them.
No, that's so valid.
The
Honestly.
only thing that I really have to promote is the eventually up and coming Pilk tier list.
Oh.
Thanks, chat.
What is that?
It's going to be Pilk, Pepsi and milk.
Yeah.
I am going to be making a tier list of which milk goes the best with Pepsi. Every kind of milk I can find. Regular, oat, condensed, powdered. If it is in the milk aisle, if it has the word milk in it, I'm going to be trying it. Don't know when that's going to be yet. Okay. I've been trying to spice it up. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I don't even know. I'm not lactose intolerant. I might be after this.
Yeah, your poor stomach lining is about to be like, bleh.
But Rainer, thank you very much for having me on today. This has been a blast. I love yapping. I don't get a chance to yap too often because it's always going to be like games, or 12-person chaos collab.
Yeah, and then you're just like muted half the time because you don't want to talk over someone else.
Yeah.
Though honestly, that's why I wanted to do this, because I wanted to and I'm gonna snooze that ad so y'all don't get slammed with anything, because absolutely not. I just wanted to be able to talk to people, and I genuinely felt that not everyone gets the chance to do that. And I think that I just really genuinely think that this was a great opportunity, and thank you so much for coming on the show. So we are gonna switch over to my ending stream screen. And essentially they can't hear you, but they can hear me. And I'm going to raid someone. If you want to send me someone to raid, go ahead and do so.
Will doodle. Goodbye, Rainer's chat.
Say goodbye.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, anytime.
Thank you, Nightfall. I also hope I have a good Twitch career. Yippee!
No, yeah, they can still hear you. I'm just gonna, if you have someone, you want to raid, I'm gonna head over to the ending. And you sent me someone. Awesome. I will go ahead and yoink them. Thank you so much again for being on this show. Let me wait. Alright, guys, go behave, go raid, and I will see you guys in about an hour for the next episode of Rainer's Rambles. Bye-bye.